Stop wasting fuel. Every day, thousands of gallons of unburned fuel are being pumped into the air from our trucks, cars, ships, and oil burners. This air pollution is not only bad for the air that we breathe, it's money wasted every day on fuel that does not burn. Our mission is to offer industry and consumers cost-effective environmental solutions. We have developed fuel catalysts that dramatically decrease harmful emissions from fuel that is unburned, as well as increase the performance of your engine. Until now, making your engine run more efficiently required costly fuel additives, such as lead, lubricants, and pollution reducers. These additives, among others, are an additional source of air and groundwater pollution, and, as in the case of lead, a known cancer-causing agent in both humans and livestock. Has developed a fuel catalyst that separates gasoline or diesel fuel molecules, then coats them with a heat-seeking formulation. The result is total fuel combustion without the use of fuel additives. Use less fuel and instantly increase the performance of your engine. Cars, trucks, RVs, motorcycles, and boats run cleaner with more power. Pass any emissions or smog tests with your vehicle without a tune-up. And these actual emissions get more hours out of your valuable diesel equipment, can be added either during or after the refining process. By replacing TEL lead additives and MTBE pollution control additives with EPA-registered, non-hazardous, non-flammable, the engine will stop wasting gas, run cleaner, and have more power. Trucks, tractors, locomotives, boats, and heavy equipment will almost immediately run smoother, have increased performance, and begin running cleaner. By using this revolutionary fuel catalyst system, diesel engines burn more efficiently with virtually no carbon or engine buildup, reducing soot and increasing engine life. Can be added either during or after the refining process. By replacing TEL lead additives and MTBE pollution control additives with EPA-registered, non-hazardous, non-flammable, refineries to consumers can have better, cleaner, and more economical fuel products. Fuel catalyst isolates and coats fuel molecules, resulting in complete combustion to a point where no unburned residue remains in the combustion chamber. By reducing sludge, water, vanadium, sodium, sulfur, and other impurities, fuel oil is upgraded to the purest burning fuel possible. Cleaner fuel means up to 90% less pollution and greater fuel economy. Fuel catalysts have been proven effective in power plants, factories, military and commercial applications, construction, farms, trains, ships, heavy equipment, cars, trucks, and anything that consumes gasoline, diesel, or fuel oil. Stop wasting fuel. Complete fuel combustion results in near zero emissions, great reduction in acid rain, reduced fuel consumption, reduced equipment maintenance, fewer equipment failures, use of lower grade fuels with better results, more power in every gallon. The refiner, the consumer, the equipment, and the environment all benefit from replacing common additives. We have the solutions that can affect your country's future. Of all the corporations in the world that can claim to solve the problem of inefficient fuel combustion and pollution, only one company has truly developed the solution. When we add directly into the motor oil of a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle, taken right off of the showroom floor, we saw a 6% increase in horsepower. And we see a 12% increase in horsepower, going from 50 to 56 horsepower.
And right now we're talking with Dave Morgan, race car driver. Dave, can you tell us a little bit about your qualifications?
I currently am the fastest and quickest stock turbo front wheel drive in the country. And I own a little business where I modify these cars all day.
Dave, Dave, I understand you've already won your first 2 races of the day. Congratulations.
Won them easily. When I put the product in, my emissions dropped about 90%, which is fantastic. I gained approximately 20 horsepower, and the car runs smoother, it starts easier, which is great for a few pennies a tankful.
Dave, these products have obviously brought you great results as a race car driver, but would you recommend these products to anybody with just a regular car on the street?
Oh, absolutely. Having more power and, 70, 80, 90% better emissions is fantastic. In fact, I put it in my mother's car right after I did the race cars, and I put it in my dad's, my sister's.
Making a pass there on the Winston side. The unbelievable gasoline additive is added to his fuel. He sees a real spectacular boost in performance operation of his car. And runs 13.27 at 108 miles per hour. Some big mile per hour right there on the Winston side. That car looks like it's certainly capable of running down on the 12. So good job right there for David Morgan, racing the Boosted Racing team.
My name is Kevin Udell. I called upon the South Norwalk Electric Works in Norwalk, Connecticut, which is an auxiliary power plant for the backup grid. They run 5 diesel generators, 5 diesel engines. The one that we tested is a 1962 Norberg V12 diesel, which at peak capacity is 3.5 megawatts, and normal operating output is 2.5 megawatt, and they occasionally run at 1.5 just to kind of idle along. If they ever run, prior to fuel on, if they ever ran at 3.5 megawatts, the fire department would come by because they would get calls from the neighbors that there was a fire in the area. The smoke was that bad. They would always get calls from anywhere from 10 to 20 of the neighbors telling them to please stop running because the emissions were so bad. So they're never allowed to really run at 3.5. So they back it down to 2.5, and they still consistently get calls. In fact, the mayor of the town, when he has business associates in to talk about how wonderful Norwalk is and promote Norwalk's business, he personally calls up the power plant and tells them to not run that day because it's so bad. You can see it from a long way off. It looks like there's a fire in that part of the town.
We've recently done it. Today we did a test on my number 5 Norberg, which is a 4160 volt generator that with a 4 megawatt capacity generator. We ran the test to about 3.3 megawatts, limited by mechanical features of the engine, and reduced opacity on the engine's exhaust by an estimated 50% at full load and 75% at half load, I would imagine. So it is quite a difference. That unit has been cited by the DEP as having poor opacity. I'm hoping to use this additive to all my diesels in the very near future and test opacity on those.
To do what no other company has done before, anywhere, at any time. Simply stated, our technology produces clean air from the burning of any fossil fuel. The use of our technology can reverse a spiraling pollution epidemic, improve the health of a country's citizens, increase crop and fish harvests, decrease the total cost of fuel consumption, which results in a stronger and more productive national economy. Catalyst to work for you today and your country. Stop wasting fuel and start saving money and your environment today.